Hello, this is Frida. Welcome to my channel. Greetings from Edmonton, Alberta, from the North Pole. It's snowing like crazy. Oh my goodness, let me show you how it's snowing. Just one moment. Can you see the snow? Oh my goodness, look. It's crazy outside. Brings me joy though. Makes me laugh. Never stops here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Okay, so on the previous tutorial I showed you how to crochet this rainbow mask. And as I said, I would highly recommend you to put this on first. And then just to give a spirit to make something colorful for yourself. So while I was thinking, I made a ear saver or mask holders. I think that's what they're called. It's very easy, but I don't have any, I can't tell you how many chains to do because it depends on the yarn you're using, right? The yarn that I used on these are like lacy yarn. So what I did is I work with measurements, and with this red one, it's about five inches. If you look at the buttons, so it goes perfectly with this. This one is a little bit big. Let's say if your mask is small, this would be pretty good. And you don't have to use it for masks. You can use anything with these. You can put your what you call your glasses even. You know, when you yeah, like it doesn't have to be this. It can be anything. You can use these for. And I made a smaller one as well. So this one works well as on this one as well. And these three work pretty good on this one. So and this one on that one. So I made different sizes, different to go with. So this time I'm going to chain about, well, this is less than 4 inches. So I will make about just over, well, this is 5, not even 5. So I will make something like 4.5, and then we'll go from there. So what we do is we just chain. So this time I'm going to use pink yarn. I have pink yarn here. Like I said, you can use any yarn with your that you have in your stash. It doesn't have to be lace. So like I said, I work with the measurements, and yeah. So this way you don't have to say chain 30, chain 40. So you can chain as long as you want. Yeah, these are called ear savers or mask holders, I think. Yeah. I didn't know these until, you know, this terrible thing has been out there. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I never counted. I just work with the measurement. So 17, 18, 19, 20. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's see. With just a measurement. I'm just measuring. So this is about 5 inches. Okay. And then, so I did, how much did I chain? How many? I can't remember. So I'm just going to chain 3 more. And what I'm going to do is, let me focus this. Yeah, I think I figured out how to use this camera. So when I click on it, this gets clear and the rest gets blurry. So we need to focus on here, right? So you can see. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, on the third, I'm going to do, like I'm grabbing it from here, and I'm going to do a half double crochet. So I want it tight as possible. I'm not doing single crochet. I'm doing half double crochet. It's not double crochet because we don't want this to stretch. And the buttons that I have used, it was in my stash. They're not huge, but if you have big buttons, that would be better because then, yeah, it holds. I tried it. Even I put it on my husband. That fit perfectly. The bigger one fit perfect on my husband. That was kind of loose for me. But when I put the strap, this ear holder, ear saver, it it was perfect. So the mask for myself is pretty big, but yeah. When I use these, I made a boobie here. Let's fix that. I think I used one of the strands. So I'm doing half double crochet on each chain here. I hope everyone's doing well. Just like this. Did I chain one here? Oh my goodness. No, I didn't. Yeah, try to crochet as tight as you can because we want these to be tight. Okay, I will meet you back here when I finish the row, and I will show you how to do the turnaround because we're going to do the turnaround to do okay, so I'm at the end. I did my last double crochet, half double crochet, so I'm not going to crochet on this one. I'm trying to pull it as tight as I can. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to crochet on that same. I'm going to crochet two more half double crochet, so I'm going to give that round turn around. And what I'm going to do is on the next, just below, you can see that I'm going to make a half double crochet just like this, and I'm going to continue doing half double crochets on the opposite that we have crocheted, and I'm weaving as I'm going. Yeah, this is 100% cotton, and it's pretty soft, so I would highly recommend you to crochet with cotton yarn. Just like this. So we crochet and it gives that, see? Each. This is a method that how you can crochet rugs and stuff, baby booties or booties, like when you crochet the sole on the bottom. This is how we do use this technique. So this technique has been used on this as well. So like I said, I'm not giving you how many chains to chain. Just use your judgment and use the yarn that you have, and then you can go from there. Because this one is a 7. It's pretty long because I've been reading comments in the groups that I am in, and then they're saying 7 inches they want you to crochet, but that's too long. Like, you know, it gives you too much. So I did crochet that one, and can go from there. Okay, we're almost done. Try to use bright colors. It will bring your spirit up. You just need a little bit of yarn to crochet this. The button sewing takes time. Oh my goodness. Because I sewed the buttons and I tried to sew it as tight as I can so it won't come off right. I don't want that. Okay. So I did the last one, and here what I'm going to do is right here I am going to do a slip stitch just like this. Okay, then I'm going to pull. I'm going to cut my yarn, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the crochet hook and pull it just like this, and then you can weave this. Yeah. So this one is way bigger than this. Can you see the difference? So it's about like this big now. Yeah, I just want it to be bigger than this, but it become bigger than that because I used the bigger crochet hook. That's the reason. I was supposed to use this. So you can play around with it if you how big you want it. Just change your crochet hooks, and then you can go from there. Okay, so I have so this one, yeah. So I'm gonna have different sizes. Perfect. This is what I wanted. Just like this. Yeah, but use a smaller crochet hook if you can. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to weave this. What I do is I grab a tapestry needle, and here I'll show you a trick. And I don't like this hole here. So I poke my needle between that hole, and then between I just grab it like this. Then I'm going to weave this between, and this way the hole would be covered, and I would get rid of that yarn that is just like this. This is how I weave. If I have to weave yeah, it's pretty short. So just pull it. This way that hole is covered. Can you see? That hole is closed. And I can trim I can trim this. Okay, all I have to do is sew buttons here. So I'll just grab my buttons and I'll be right back. Here are the buttons that I have. They're wood buttons. And what you can do is, I just thought about this, you can sew a couple of buttons and then you can, you know, go from there. Like you can sew, instead of crocheting so many, like I did. So what I do is I double strand my yarn just to have it nice and secure. Just like this. Isn't it funny? We bought this fridge 2 years ago and we paid warranty for it. There was nothing wrong with the fridge, like the water and the water is not pumping, and the ice maker is not working because it keeps on freezing. It happened as soon as this this thing came out. Oh my goodness. So 2 years there was nothing wrong with it until this last couple of weeks. So we called in and they said they can look into it because they can't send anybody to your home, to our home. So they don't do they don't do Best Buy. Yeah, we bought it from Best Buy. So Isn't it funny? When it was normal, they would come right away to have it fixed, but now we have to wait, and hopefully everything will go back to normal. But I have a feeling it's not going to, yeah, unfortunately. Okay, so I do this couple of times. This one has 4 holes, so this way it's nice and secured. And what did I do here? Yeah. Yeah, what I'm trying to say is everything falls apart. Everything falls apart. Like I have hand soap. I always hoard hand soap, liquid, anything, dish soap. But my stock is almost going down the drain. I don't know, maybe another month I can last. We'll see, but I'm hoping everything will go back to normal. Okay, so I sewed a couple of times tightly, just like this. I'm very picky with sewing, and I try to hide this. Can you see? You can't see anything, right? That's the main thing. You're not supposed to see anything. Okay, so I go back and forth. Time consuming sewing the buttons. Okay, so I secured it several times, as you can see, and then you can't see anything, right? That's the main thing. Try to hide it as much as you can. Okay, ta-da! So I sewed one of the buttons, and I will sew the other one, just like this, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I sewed up the 2 buttons, and this is how it looks like. And just to show you, what you do is you put this on, and then you go like this. See, it grabs it, it's strong, because I sewed it very, very tightly. And then you put it on your head, so it won't, this part won't hurt your ear if you wear it for so many long. That's what we've been hearing. So this is how you crochet ear savers or ear warmers, and it helps to protect your ears. So it just goes over your head, or even your neck. I tried it on my neck. I felt it better. Just like this. So I hope you liked this tutorial. I just had to share it with you because we never knew these stuff until, you know, when we lived this. Just like this. And then don't forget to wear the healthcare provided mask inside, and then you will be unique. So I hope you liked this tutorial. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe, share it with your family and friends. Happy crocheting. Stay safe, stay home. Yes, definitely stay home. There was a party in our neighborhood. Like I could have heard everything. I heard everything because I was up till 3 a.m. and it was like crazy. I don't know how I didn't know which house I was going to call, but I didn't know which house. So I had to go out, and I didn't want to go out. So stay home. Yeah, stay home, stay safe. Happy crocheting.